Several countries, including small island states, said they were deeply disappointed by the change promoted by India to phase down, rather than phase out, coal power, the single biggest source of greenhouse gas emissions. Nation after nation had complained earlier on the final day of 2 weeks of UN climate talks that the deal did not go far or fast enough, but they said it was better than nothing and provided incremental progress, if not success. Negotiators from Switzerland and Mexico called the coal language change against the rules because it came so late. However, they said they had no choice but to hold their noses and go along with it. Swiss Environment Minister Simonetta Sommaruga said the change will make it harder to achieve the international goal to limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius, 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit, since pre-industrial times. Our fragile planet is hanging by a thread, United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres said in a statement. We are still knocking on the door of climate catastrophe. Many other nations and climate campaigners pointed at India for making demands that weakened the final agreement. India's last-minute change to the language to phase down but not phase out coal is quite shocking, said Australian climate scientist Bill Hare of the Science-Based Climate Action Trail. India has long been a blocker on climate action, but I have never seen it done so publicly. Others approached the deal from a more positive perspective. In addition to the revised coal language, the Glasgow Climate Pact included almost enough financial incentives to satisfy poorer nations and solved a long-standing problem to pave the way for carbon trading. The agreement also requires that big carbon-polluting nations submit new, stronger emission-cutting pledges by the end of 2022. It's a good deal for the world, U.S. climate envoy John F. Kerry told the Associated Press. It's got a few problems, but it's all in all a very good deal. Before the India wording change, negotiators said the deal preserved, albeit barely, the overarching goal of limiting Earth's warming by the end of the century to 1.5 degrees. The planet has already warmed 1 degree Celsius, 2 degrees Fahrenheit, compared to pre-industrial times. Ahead of the Glasgow talks, the United Nations has set 3 criteria for success, and none of them were achieved. But we have some building blocks for progress.